This is In the Mayor's Chair on CFAM Radio 950. I'm morning show co-host Chris Sumner, and for the first time on the Pembina Valley Live app and PembinaValleyOnline.com, we're broadcasting for the first time one of our In the Mayor's Chair conversations. And today it is the City of Morden edition. Mayor Ken Wiebe is joining us like he usually does. And Ken, before we get into the meat of today's program, we do have some condolences that we want to pass along on behalf of Council.
Yes, Chris, it's not only Council, but the whole City of Morden. Mo Butler, former councillor, police officer in the City of Morden, contributed a lot to our community, Citizen of the Year. His wife, Linda, passed away last week, and very quickly and unexpected. And so on behalf of Council and the whole City of Morden, our condolences to the Butler family.
And from there, we want to transition into our program this week, Ken. And how about we start with our new regional tourism branding program with the help of Tourism Manitoba, just recently launched. And let's get a bit of a recap of what's all going on there.
Well, it's a launch. It's a community effort, Morden Stanley Winkler. And we are combining forces in a tourism outreach, so to speak. And we put this together, a committee together, several months ago. And we gave them authority to work with Travel Manitoba and to see what they would come up with. So the launch was last week. And got to hand it to Karina Bugert and Peter Candelone as co-chairs of that committee, the work they did. They did a fabulous job with Travel Manitoba. Some great stuff going to come out of this, and a lot of things we can use not only for tourism, but in economic development and a variety of other areas. So great work. Appreciate the work they've done, and Mayor Harder and I have talked, and as well as Stanley folks. Great. We are very happy and excited to get going.
Right on. Now, one thing we're also excited to get going on, that's spring, and with spring comes Communities in Bloom, and I understand the city is getting involved again.
We did so well last year that Council looked at it and said, you know, if we want to continue this program, we came so close to 5 blooms last year that it gives us an opportunity then to go nationally. And so that's what we're looking at. We did 4 blooms, and we did absolutely nothing differently than we normally do. And that 5th bloom tweak is a minor adjustment that we will look into and take care of. And so we're very confident that this year's results will give the City of Morden 5 blooms. And we're very excited about that and looking forward to it. And we'll just see what happens.
Now, whether you and I actually go to people's gardens and plant for them, we still have to discuss that, I think.
We do.
Now, we want to wrap up with something today, the State of the City address. I think for a lot of us, it's always one of the most exciting times of the year because it's just you and a microphone and a podium, and you get to talk about the great things the City of Morden is doing. And this State of the City address will be no different, and I'm sure you'll have some announcements in there, too.
There will be several announcements, but first I'd like to thank the Chamber, of course, for inviting me to be their guest speaker on that day, because it is, after all, an annual meeting for the Chamber of Commerce, and I just get to be the guest speaker. There will be some announcements there that are due, and we're going to be very excited about things. We'll also do a recap of 2017 and some very exciting things that are going to be happening in the City of Morden in 2018 and beyond. So I would encourage those folks that have an interest in the Chamber to contact the Chamber to see if there's still space available and get a ticket.
And again, that State of the City address in the Morden Chamber annual meeting, what date was that again?
5th of April.
Right on. Well, Ken, that's the invitation officially there.
And it's a lunchtime meeting.
Right on. Ken Wiebe, he's the Mayor, City of Morden, joining us today for In the Mayor's Chair on CFAM Radio 950. If you missed a portion of the conversation, that's okay. You can have a listen anytime on the CFAM blog, and you can watch it too on PembinaValleyOnline.com or the new Pembina Valley Live app.